Well, I wouldn't say there's an exact linear pattern, but we do see trends emerging. So particularly with YouTube content, as you probably know, things sit at around 301 views before they kind of go viral. So what we see at Storyful is when we find videos that are sitting on that number, we tend to know that they're going to end up going viral in the next short term. But the steps from there to viral, it's really about people sharing the content on Reddit, in particular, local blog sites, Facebook as well is quite a big one. But there's not exactly, one formula or one linear pattern. It's pretty easy to say it's got to be the digital sphere, right? It's got to be social media. However, news organisations now are really embracing social media, and they're using platforms like Storyful to get ahead, of their competitors. So it's not really one versus the other anymore. It's slowly being integrated as one team, the digital space working with the traditional news space as well. Well, my background's in TV broadcasts, so I started working in Australia at Sky News, ABC, and then I worked with CNN as well. So that's given me an understanding of the output of news content and also what audiences want and how they engage with that content. So taking that and those skills into the social media sphere has been really great because it allows me to understand what's newsworthy and how clients of Storyful, such as BBC or CNN, etc., can actually use that content and what they need to do with it to make it relevant to the audience. What's my advice? That's tricky. I think the youth of today are already way ahead of us even, because they've grown up with social media. It's just the way it is for them. I would say to them, just be very mindful of your brand and your personality on social media, because today that is really the way it is going forward for your career in particular. And I think privacy is also a big thing that comes into it, which we've really just been hearing about this morning at Social Media Week as well. And I think also just keep up with the trends. Things are evolving and changing basically every day, and it's probably only going to continue. So it's just keeping on top of things. What's the latest trends in Malaysia? What's happening around the region? Know the market well.